What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, man, and this is the Be Eazy Show, man. You know, on the Be Eazy Show, man, we cover topics about success. We learn about why success is personal, what success means to a community, right? And what is the driving force that makes us wake up every single day and go after the things that we want in our life. This is the Be Eazy Show, man, so be easy. What's going on, y'all? It's Coach Williz, and once again, we are back, man. What's going on, y'all, man? I appreciate y'all for being here, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, no matter what platform that you tuning in on, man, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Apple Podcasts, whether it be Spotify, whatever platform you may be tuning in, Instagram, man. If you could just like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, man, and rate us, and do those things, man, it'd be gladly appreciated, man. As we continue to stay on this, man, we continue to come at it, man. Continue to keep giving y'all the content, man. Continue to give hope. That's the main focus and the main push for all of it, man. But as you can see, man, you know what I'm saying? I guess I can express more about myself. I can be more vulnerable so we can work our way into this topic, because this topic comes because of current situations that's going on. And I guess you can say my own personal life. But I recently graduated from community college with my associate's degree. Shout out to Rose State, man. That's actually what this shirt is. If you've seen it on visual, that's what this shirt is right here. It comes from Rose State, but that's not part of the graduation. But yeah, I recently graduated from Rose State Community College, man, with an associate's, man, in liberal arts. And man, I can tell you, man, that it was some sacrifices being made. And as y'all know, I keep telling y'all, man, from time to time, y'all have heard me say, fiance. Well, coming up in less than 2 weeks, yes, I will be getting married, and we'll change that fiance to a wife, man. And it's just been a lot, man. It's just been a lot that I've been seeing happen lately, man, especially as I related to school, man, that it was a sacrifice, man. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like, it wasn't something that was just like, I woke up and I was just like, boom, I'm going to get this degree, and that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? And then even as y'all know, in a video that I posted way earlier ago, I posted a video before where I talked about Nipsey Hussle said it in that song where he said that first you get successful. He said, I just lost the lyric. He said, first you're successful, then first you're successful, then it gets stressful thirst. So I keep telling y'all that in the sense of first you get successful. You get successful as soon as you figure out that you want to do something. As soon as you develop that vision, as soon as you develop that passion, as soon as you develop that love for whatever it is that you want to do, you're instantly successful right then and there. So I need y'all to understand that I was successful as soon as I made up in my mind that I was going to go get this degree, right? Then it got stressful, right? Then things started happening to me. When I made up in my mind that I wanted to get this degree, then things started happening, right? Then my car started breaking down, right? Then I had to start taking public transportation. Then I lost one of my jobs. Then I was working multiple jobs. Then I lost those jobs. Then I was working and I was living off my savings, right? Then I chose to get into a relationship, chose to start a relationship. Then these things started to develop, because right then and there, as soon as I said that, look, this is what I wanted to do, then life is going to say, okay, how bad do you really want this? You know, things are going to come your way. Things are going to be taken out of your life. You're going to have to give up certain things. You're going to have to adopt new character traits. Things are going to happen within your life that you're going to have to either give up, or you're going to have to either adopt to get that thing that you said that you want to have. Right? You can't just go into it as the same person, right? You can't go into it unless you already going in and you already pure as gold, right? But when in the Bible it talks about putting precious metals to the fire, right? Because they come out, they go in as precious metals. When they come out, they're gonna come out precious metals, right? But some of y'all are going into the fire as wood, right? You going into the fire as copper. You going into the fire as these things that they can get done apart, they can get done away with, they can get burnt to ashes, that will be done no more, because they're not precious metals. They're not gonna hold their value. And y'all gonna adopt those things, man, when you go into this thing saying that, look, this is what I want to do. This is what I want, man. Is that sacrifices are going to be needed sacrifices are going to happen. No matter what, you're going to have to give up something. You're not going to be able to go along and keep doing every single thing that you're doing right now to get the thing that you want. Things are going to happen. You're going to have to deviate and you're going to have to go other path. The people that you thought that you wanted to hang out with, you might not be able to hang out with them all the time. The things that you thought you wanted to do, you may not be able to always do those type of things, man, because sacrifices are going to be needed to be made, man. I'm telling y'all that, man. I'm telling y'all that because I understand it. I've lived it, man. And I go through it. I tell y'all, man, that I'm going to get on here every single Monday and I'm going to keep dropping content. Right? Sacrifices have to be made. You see what I'm saying? Sacrifices have to be made. I can't go play basketball on Monday, right? If I got these other things I got going on, I gotta reschedule, man. I got people want to plan bachelor party and things. I got to tell them I can't do it on Monday because I already made a commitment that I'm going to go live on Monday. Do you see what I'm saying? Sacrifices are going to need to be made. I got to go and I got to do things on different days. I got to change it. I got to go around certain things. I may not be able to keep doing those things that I was doing because of what I see success to be. What I see success to be, I'm trying to achieve that. And in order for me to achieve that, I'm going to have to make sacrifices. So I said, man. So I was thinking about that, man. I was thinking about that, especially we sitting in, we waiting to graduate, man. And, you know, they got everybody lined up, everybody in their order so they can take their seat and we can call the names. And you already know how it goes with the graduation. So we sitting, I guess you could say it's backstage, but it's just behind the ceremony. But we sitting backstage, man, and I'm just looking, man. I'm just looking at all the individuals as they just standing there. And I'm just thinking, like, man, all these people had a story, man. All these people had a story. Right? I don't know what some of them had to give up. I don't know what some of them had to adopt. But I know in order for them to be in this position right now, some sacrifices had to be made. And then even if it was your parents was paying for school and you had to go to school, you still had to make a sacrifice every single day because let's say you got an 8 a.m. class, you can't sleep in. You got to get up and you got to get to class by 8 a.m. You see what I'm saying? You got assignments due. You got tests coming up. You got things that you needed, projects that you got to handle, right? Group projects and these things like this. You got to handle these things. And what I'm saying is simply like that sacrifice had to be made for you to achieve that success. You had to give up certain things. It don't have to always be something major. It don't always have to be something grand. It don't have to always be something outrageous. It's just simply, look, I want this in my life, and in order for me to get that thing in my life, I'm gonna be having to give up certain things in order for me to get that. So I'm looking down this line, I'm looking at all these people, man. I'm like, look, sacrifices were made, man. Sacrifices were made. And y'all, this is what's crazy, man. Is that I'm sitting in that line and I recognize a few of the people in the line because I may have went to high school with them, right? I may have known them before, but it was a lot of people in that line I ain't never met. And there was a lot of people that I thought should have been in that line that were not in that line with me. And I'm looking around like, man, what's going on? You know, what's going on? I'm sorry, y'all, man, about the light, you know. Sacrifices got to be made, you know. Hey, y'all see I'm not in my normal setup and everything. I'm not in my normal area. Sacrifices got to be made. But we going to keep going on. So I'm looking down the line and I'm just like, man, where my boys at, man? Where my boys that was up to the first semester and after we got out of class, we was all going to the gym to go play basketball together. Where my boys at? Where my boys that when we got out of class and we stopped playing basketball that we was going to the car and we was smoking weed together? Where my boys at? You know, I'm trying to understand this. But yeah, I'm looking around like, man, where are my boys at? Where my boys that was, you know, we was going to class and they was looking at certain girls and they was trying to get her number and they was trying to take her out to eat and they was trying to go to her dorm room and they was trying to, where my boys at? You know, this is what I'm trying to wonder. Like, this was crazy. And some of y'all thinking y'all making sacrifices, but y'all not making the right ones. Right? Y'all making the sacrifices. Yeah, I'm going to go hoop. Right? I'm going to go hoop. And I'm going to not go out with so-and-so right now because I'm going to go hoop. You think that that's a good sacrifice. That's not a good sacrifice, man. That's not a valid sacrifice. Just because you went to class and yeah, we went to go hoop, right? But now you need to make a sacrifice and say, okay, look, I spent X amount of hours in the gym playing basketball. Now I need to spend X amount of hours in the library getting my homework done. You made a sacrifice. I'm glad. Right? You made a sacrifice to think about your body and exercise and do cardio and those type of things. Okay, that's great. But now we got to make a sacrifice to achieve these other things right as well. We got other areas we need to do as well. So I'm glad you made a sacrifice in one area, but there's other areas that you missing. There's other areas that you missing, y'all. That's what I need y'all to understand. It's so much, man. People want to big up. People want to big up all the time. Like, oh, look, I did this, and I was doing this, and I didn't gave to charity, and I was merciful, right? And I was kind to those people, right? I didn't get mad at them, right? I stopped listening to that music. I stopped going these places. I'm glad. I'm glad you didn't do these things, but you should have done these things. I'm glad you didn't do these things over here, but you should have done these things. And you left those things undone. And by leaving those things undone, it required us to not get the outcome that we was looking to get. So I'm glad that you went to the gym. I'm glad that you went to class. I'm glad that you got so-and-so's number that was going to class, right? I'm glad that you was doing these things. But that doesn't change the fact that you should have been doing your homework. You should have been participating in class. Right? You should have been treating more and caring more about your diet. Is no different than you was caring about getting to the gym. Right? You should have been trying to create a study habit, right? A study routine with that individual, that girl that you was trying to get her number. You should have been trying to do work with her. So I'm glad that you did these things, but you should have done these things. So you made a sacrifice, that's good, but you didn't make a sacrifice in the area that you were supposed to make a real sacrifice in. Do you see what I'm saying? I need y'all to understand that, man. I'm looking around. I'm just like, man, I don't get it. Where my boys at, man? Where my boys at? That's what I was thinking about so much. I was like, man, I know so-and-so deserved to be here. So-and-so need this opportunity, man. More than what I need this opportunity. And I'm not saying that I was unworthy of it. I'm not going to say that about myself. Right? I'm not going to say that I didn't put in the work. I put in the work. Right? But I knew it was certain things that I did that was going to break people. Soon as people's cars broke down and they lived closer than me. On foot, it would take me 2 hours to walk to school. In a car, it took me 15 minutes. When I took the bus, it took me an hour. It would be certain people that live closer to the school, but when their car broke down, I'm not going to class. You live in a dorm. And all you got to do is walk to class. You see what I'm saying? It be people that would come at me, man, when they got all this other stuff going on outside of school, right? Their cars is breaking down. They not having the funds that they thought that they should have. And they just like, man, I don't get it. They lost. They can't figure out who they want to be, what they want to go to school for. They can't figure this stuff out. And since they can't figure this stuff out, they're not going to do their homework. They're not going to participate in class because they don't know if this is going to help their major or if this is not. They don't know if this is really what they should be doing or this is what they not should be doing. So they're not going to attend class. So they're not going to participate in class. So they're not going to do their work. So they're not going to go another semester after they told them that they didn't get the scholarship that they went to school for. You see what I'm saying? After they got academically withdrawn from a class, they wasn't going to try to take that class again. Right? When they didn't pass the first test or the second test, they're not going to keep showing up. Why you dropping? Why you dropping classes? You see? I failed tests as well. I miss homework assignments as well. I may not always participate. I fall asleep in class too. That's happened. But yet and still, I made it up in my mind that no matter what it takes, I'm going to figure out a way to get this degree. I'm going to figure out a way to get this thing done. But you dropping. But you quitting. And you trying to wonder why you not getting the results of somebody that's not dropping, that's not quitting. That's trying to figure out a way no matter what. Even if it don't even look like a path is coming. I'm going to still figure out a way to make this boat get downstream. I'm going to still figure out some way, somehow to get it done. It's the same thing, man. Look, man, this thing I'm getting here on live. Y'all see I'm not on in my regular time, but I'm still going to make this happen. You see what I'm saying? When folks be like, oh, man, all this stuff that I had to do with my house, man, hooking up the plumbing, setting up the insulation, man, trying to get this stuff to happen with my house. But yet and still, I still figure out a way, okay, look, I finished that. I'm going to spend some time with my fiance. I'm going to get on this live. Because I've already made the commitment that I'm going to be on here every single week. And y'all going to get content. Y'all going to be able to gain hope from the things that I'm putting out on here. I'm not just doing this stuff for show. I'm doing this stuff to try to help somebody out. Because I speak about the experiences that I went through. And I'm trying to tell y'all, if I can go through it, you can go through it. And if I've done it and it wasn't right, I'm trying to tell you that it may not be right for you. I'm trying to help you. So I make that commitment to keep coming. Right? But y'all don't know that my car is having problems? Y'all don't know that the house situation ain't going the way it's going? Y'all don't know the backstory about some of the things that's happening within the wedding? Y'all may not know some of that stuff. But yet and still that stuff is going on. And even though it's going on, I still figure out a way to keep getting on here. keep dropping content, keep putting out podcasts, keep putting out videos, keep replying to people, man. Keep coming out here every single day and making sure I'm moving in the direction I told myself that I was going in, even though stuff may not be happening the way that I want it to happen. I'm still figuring out a way to make it happen. And many of y'all, when y'all hit that first roadblock, y'all quitting because y'all don't understand that to gain success, you have to be willing to sacrifice something. It may be your sleep. It may even be your mental health. It may even be some of your strength. Right? You're going to have to sacrifice some things, man. It may not always happen the way that you want it to happen. But yet and still, y'all going out here thinking that you got all the answers because you done drew up the business plan. You done wrote it down. And like I told y'all before, write it down and make it plain. And you thought just because you made it plain, everything was going to happen the way that you wanted it to happen. But when things started to deviate and things starting to go on down a different path, now you questioning, you wondering what's going on. You see what I'm saying? It's not always going to go the way you want it to go. But sometimes you got to be willing to make a sacrifice. You got to be willing to make a sacrifice because the more you give, right? The more you give, and y'all always think, oh, well, I gave money. What the old people be saying? Oh, you're not going to take my blessing. What the old people be saying? Oh, you're not going to take my blessing. You're not going to rob me of a blessing. Right? They giving away money. They trying to cook for the people in the church and stuff. You're not going to take away my blessing. Right? But some of that stuff is just you on you. You giving into that thing. Right? You give and it shall be given unto you in good measures. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Right? You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, school wasn't going the way I wanted it to go, right? Like I said, my car broke down. Y'all know the whole story. Academic withdrawal. Yeah, y'all know that, man. So it's not going the way that I wanted to go. And I'm sitting there, and don't think that I didn't think about quitting. I thought about dropping out several times. I was just like, I know she didn't just academically withdraw me. I know she didn't just disrespect me like that and kick me out of this class, right? I know she didn't just do that. And then on top of that, I know my car is not just gonna break down on me. And then I go buy another car, and that car breaks down on me within a few months. I know they not just. I'm trying to do stuff right now. I'm trying to make some money. I'm trying to get through college. I know they're not going to break down on me. I know this bus ain't going to have me sitting out here in the rain waiting for it to come. I know this bus ain't going to not come on time and now I got to walk 2 miles to get to school. Really? You see what I'm saying? So this stuff happens, man. And I'm sitting there thinking at times like, man, I want to quit. I really want to quit. I done thought about it. Thoughts done ran into my mind. It's happened. But what I understand is the way I was seeing is that you give and it shall be given unto you. So, okay, I'm going to keep giving into this thing. I'm going to keep showing up to class. Right? I made a commitment when it came to school. It wasn't that I was going to pass all my classes with A's. Some of y'all doing that, and that may be way too far, maybe way out of your expectations. I heard this thing the other day. It was talking about many of y'all's happiness is based on your expectation that you place within yourself. So many of y'all set too high expectations on yourself that you know you can't even achieve. And I want you to set the bar high, but I want you to make the bar capable of achieving. Right? Well, man, I wish I knew with that I think it's like the pole vault, something like that. I may be saying that wrong, man, but you know the thing, man, where you in the track and field and you put the little stick in the ground and you jump over the bar. Right? And then after you jump over that bar, what do? You set it higher. And then you set it higher. But many of y'all setting the bar all the way to the roof and y'all know y'all can't get there. Y'all know y'all can't get there. Y'all know it's not possible. So instead, y'all need to go, okay, look, I'm going to achieve this. Then I'm going to set the bar a little higher. Then I'm going to set it a little higher. So what I did when I went to college, what I told myself was, bro, I'm going to go to every single class that I can go to. I'm going to go to every single class that I can go to. I'm not going to try to do too much. I didn't say I was going into there, I'm going to pass every single class with an A. No, I knew if I showed up to class every single day, that the results was I was obviously going to retain something. Something was going to stick in this big head of mine, and I was going to be able to produce some results when it came on the test. So the next thing was, okay, after I show up to class every single day, I'm going to engage in class. I'm not just going to show up and fall asleep. I'm going to be engaging. I'm going to raise my hand. I'm going to ask questions. I'm going to answer questions whether I know them or not. I'm going to engage myself. So I'm going to show up, I'm going to be engaged, and on top of that, I'm going to build a relationship, either with my professor or other classmates. Boom. I can achieve all those things. And if you know me, and obviously you can see even I'm showing up every single day. Right? I'm on this live every single Monday. I'm showing up. Right? Y'all comment to me on social media, right? Y'all hit me with this feedback, jump into my DMs. I'm engaged. And I'm not just on social media liking pictures and scrolling through. I'm getting on here and getting on live. I'm dropping content. I'm engaged. And no matter what, you can see even when people outside, when they meet me in person, I'm building relationships. I'm not playing with this, man. I took that same model. I took that same model that I developed in school and I done brought it into my business. And y'all see what it yielded for me doing it in school. I graduated. Showing up to class every single day. If I missed in a semester, I probably missed one time, maybe two. But I didn't miss class, y'all. That didn't really happen. I showed up every single day. I was engaged. So people would look at me like when the professor was asking questions, they was looking at me like, hey, bro, answer it. Because I'm normally the one talking. And then I was able to build relationships. So then when things started happening on campus, right, and I was like, bro, I need some help. They was like, oh, bro, I got you. You good. Oh, you having trouble paying for your school right now? We can set you up on this scholarship. And that happened. Because I was engaged and I was building relationships. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Y'all setting the bar way too high for yourself, man. Way too high, man. And then the thing about it, even when you set the bar, you're not willing to make the sacrifice. You know what it takes for you to be in class every single day? And I was going Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Right? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm up there 4 days a week. And listen to this. I think it was my Monday, Wednesday class. This is when I was taking public transportation. My Monday, Wednesday class was at 8 a.m. So I had to be there. And the bus dropped me off at 8 a.m. So that was cool. Tuesday, Thursday, I don't think my first class started till like 9:30. But I still had to be there by 8 a.m. because the next bus wouldn't drop me off till like 10:15. You see? So I had to still be up there. So I'm talking about I'm losing sleep now. I'm having to get up to get to school on time. I'm losing sleep. I'm sacrificing. You see what I'm saying? When I could be sleeping and I could be relaxing. I could make eggs and toast at the house. And then get up and drive to school. But I didn't have no car, so I had to make a sacrifice. You know how many times I raised my hand and I didn't know what I was talking about? And people would be looking at me like... And you know how don't sit here and try to act like you ain't never raised your hand or asked a question to somebody in life and got turned down or got told that, no, that's not what it is. Like you ain't never got nothing wrong and you wasn't embarrassed. Don't sit here and try to lie to me. Don't do it. And I still showed up and I still kept asking questions the next day. Right? I had people that we were supposed to work together in class and they dropped out. They stopped coming. Right? I had people that I thought I built a relationship with and they didn't have my back when I needed it. That's cool. That's all right. But I didn't stop. I made the sacrifice and I kept going. Man. And most of y'all want this success. Y'all want to get to that bar no matter what you set it on, the lowest level or the highest level. Y'all want to get to that bar, but you don't want to sacrifice nothing. And most of y'all here sacrifice thinking that you got to give something up. Right? Sometimes you just got to give into something. You don't even have to give nothing up. You just need to give into something. So when it came to school, I had to make the sacrifice and give into this thing. I had to just stop treating it like it was going to come to me. Like this degree was just going to fall into my lap. I had to give into it. I had to be willing to put in the time, willing to put in the effort that it needed for me to yield the results that I wanted. Right? And when you give, it shall be given unto you, press down, shake it together, and run it over. So when I was giving into school and God started to see, man, look, he not bouncing back. Right? He not giving in. He done been academically withdrawn from a class. He done lost both of his cars. He done lost jobs. He done gained jobs. He done lost money, made money. And he's still showing up to class every single day. He's still doing his work. He's still being engaged. He's still building relationships. Give and it shall be given unto you. So, you showing up to class every single day? You showing up to class every single day. So when your professor closed that assignment on you, and you email your professor, hey, I missed the I missed the assignment. Can you? Yeah, no doubt, cause I know you. You Isaiah, you sit in the front of the class every single day. You there? I see you. You trying to get this degree because you showing up to class every single day. Oh, and you engaged. Oh, so hey, look, you come and talk to your professor after class. Hey, look, man, I didn't really understand what was going on. I tried to piece this together, but this ain't really making sense. Or I had one, hey man, if I could turn in my paper a little bit early, can you grade it for me and give it back? And then if I finish that, can I send it in again? And you'll fix it for me. Oh, no problem. Why? Because I know you talk in class. I know you talk, and I know you answer my questions, and I know you help other people out, right? Oh, I come talk to hey bro, look, I want to get through school, but the finance getting kind of shaky. Oh, you come to class every single day and you answer my questions, and I know you. You told me happy birthday, right? You say congratulations. You emailed me congratulations on me having a kid. You need a scholarship? I can send you to the people to get you a scholarship, and I can make sure they give you a scholarship. You need that? I got you. Why? Because you building relationships, son. Give and it shall be given unto you, man. Give and it shall be given unto you, man. In ways that I couldn't even imagine when I first got into school. All I was trying to do was show up to class every single day, be engaged, and make sure I'm building relationships. And what came to me, man? What came to me? So many blessings that I couldn't even... Do y'all know what shake down, press it together, and run it over really means? Have you ever packed and go on vacation somewhere and you trying to pack in that suitcase and you trying to put all them clothes in that suitcase so you can go wherever you trying to go? Right? And you pressing the clothes down in the suitcase and you trying to shake it together the gang just to pull that zipper just a little bit. And then even when you press those clothes down, you sit on that suitcase and you try to shake it from side to side so the clothes just simmer down to the bottom. So you can close that zipper, and then when you close that zipper and you go, I did it. And everything just blows over. The suitcase just opens up. That's pressed down, shaking together, and running over. I can't contain these blessings coming to me. I can't contain this joy overwhelming me. I can't contain this love that's coming my way. I can't contain this help that's coming my way. I can't contain this information that's coming my way. I can't contain this God-called ability that's coming my way. I cannot contain this. And since I can't contain this, I got to be willing to do something with it. I got to give. I got to give into it. I don't have to give up on it, but I need to give into it. I don't have to give it away. I just need to give more into it. I need to be more energized for it. I need to be more present for it. I need to be more engaged for it. And by me doing that, then I'm going to yield the results that I may not even think about yielding. Ooh, I may get the results that I may not even think about getting. Because I'm giving, y'all. Y'all want to get that thing, but y'all don't want to make no sacrifice for it. You don't want to give up nothing. You don't want to make yourself become something better than what you are today. Put more work into it, y'all. I'm trying to help y'all understand, man. You got to give. You got to sacrifice for certain things, man. You got to sacrifice for it. And by doing so, you're going to heap in returns that you never thought that you would ever have in your life, man. Whoo, man. Man, I appreciate y'all, man. Whoo. I could give it another 30. I could give it another 30, man. But I limit these lives, man, to a certain amount of time. But I could give it another 30, man. So look, man, whether you on the YouTube, you on the podcast, you know what I'm saying? The podcast and the YouTube is the Be Eazy Show. The Be Eazy Show. BeEazyShow. The Be Eazy Show. Easy with a Z. Man, you could go on there onto the any podcast platform that you got. YouTube, we're on there as well, man. You could subscribe. If you could like, comment, share, rate it, man. Give it that thumbs up, man. We appreciate it, y'all, man. And share it, man, because somebody else may need this message. And like I said, man, I'm on the YouTube. I mean, not the YouTube. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, man. Coach Williz. Coach Williz with a Z. CoachWilliz. Coach Williz, man. If you can get on there, man, we dropping daily content, consistent content, man. That's helping y'all gain hope, man. That's helping y'all gain hope to just become your best self, man. Because that's the whole focus of this, man. And we are We are promoted, man. We're sponsored, man. We can't forget about the Eazy Szn Production, man. We appreciate them, man. So it's the Eazy Szn Production, man. Y'all can also look up Eazy Szn on YouTube, man. And we on there, man. So I just appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We gonna keep it going, man. Y'all already know every single Monday we gonna be on here with the live, man. Just be looking out for us, man. Be waiting for the content, man. And we gonna keep coming with it, man. We gonna keep coming with it, man. Because we understand, as I just said, man, you give. Keep giving. Give into it. And it shall be given unto you. Press down, shaking together, and running over, man. So y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. And it's Coach Wilson here once again, y'all. Be easy.